She said, "He will always be part of my life, my family. If you can't accept it, maybe this won't work." I froze, the words hanging in the air like shards of glass. I looked at her, my wife, Sarah, who had always been calm, collected, and full of warmth. But tonight, there was a sharp edge I had never seen before. I tried to respond, but my voice caught in my throat. It wasn't just about her cousin, who she had grown up with and treated like a brother. It was about the way she said it. Casual, almost indifferent, as if my feelings didn't matter. I swallowed hard. "Are you serious?" I asked. She nodded, eyes steady, almost challenging me to walk away. Weeks earlier, she had invited him over for dinner. Just a casual family gathering, she said. I had gone along, thinking I was overreacting. But that night, watching them laugh, share inside jokes, and reminisce about old times, something in me shifted. I realized she had built a space in her heart for him, a permanent space. And I wasn't sure I could ever share it. For days, I stayed quiet. I told myself I was being unreasonable, that love meant accepting the people who mattered to your partner. But every time she mentioned him, every shared memory or plan, a knot twisted tighter in my chest. I tried to push aside, focusing on work, friends, and the small joys of life. Yet the tension in our home grew, unspoken but palpable. Then came the night. She said it again, this time during a quiet moment in the living room. The fire flickered between us as she took my hand. "I need you to understand," she said softly. "He is family. He's been with me through everything. You can't erase that. I can't erase it." I pulled my hand back. "Sarah, I've tried. I've tried to accept him, to be mature, to respect your family. But this isn't just about him being in your life. It's about how much he matters to you, how I'll always be second." My voice cracked, and I could see the pain in her eyes, but also resolve. She didn't back down. For the next few days, we barely spoke. I considered leaving, tried to focus on my own life, but the thought of walking away from her, the woman I loved, was unbearable. I couldn't imagine my life without her. Yet I couldn't accept living in a shadow, always competing with someone else who had no right to my pain. Finally, I decided to confront the situation head-on. I suggested a long drive, just the two of us, to talk without distractions. The night was cold, streets quiet, and for the first time in weeks, we were alone with our thoughts. I spoke carefully, honestly. I told her how I felt, the fear, the jealousy, the sadness. I explained that I loved her, but I couldn't pretend the situation didn't hurt me. She listened silently, nodding, tears glistening in her eyes. When I finished, she reached over and squeezed my hand. "I never wanted to hurt you," she said. "I just can't erase him from my past. But my future is with you. You have to believe that." Her words struck a chord in me. I realized that love isn't about being first in every story or memory. It's about trust, forgiveness, and choosing to stay even when things are complicated. I took a deep breath, feeling a weight lift from my shoulders. "I do believe you," I whispered, "but I need time to adjust. Can you promise me that we'll take it slow, that my feelings matter too?" She nodded, a small smile breaking through her tears. "Yes, we'll do this together." In the weeks that followed, we worked on boundaries, communication, and understanding. She introduced me to him properly, as a family friend, not as someone to compete with. We spent time together in group settings, learning how to navigate the complex dynamics of love, past connections, and loyalty. Each day, the knot in my chest loosened, replaced by cautious hope. Months later, I realized something profound. Love doesn't mean erasing the people who shaped your partner, nor does it mean denying your own feelings. It's about balance, compromise, and the courage to face discomfort without letting it destroy what you value most. I understood that he would always be part of her life, yes, but I also realized that I had a permanent place in her heart too, one she chose to fight for, just as I chose to fight for us. That evening, as we sat together, laughing over old stories and planning new memories, I felt a warmth that had been absent for weeks. I leaned over and whispered, "I get it now. You're family, and I'm home." She smiled, resting her head on my shoulder. In that moment, I finally understood the truth. Love isn't about perfection. It's about embracing imperfection in people, in relationships, and in ourselves, and choosing each other anyway.